What's up guys, today we're going to be having a look at a watch by a company called UNDONE. So far I've only seen like YouTubers and bloggers and people that don't really know anything about watches review these watches, so I thought I'd give you more of an in-depth perspective on it. UNDONE is a company that lets you customize pretty much every aspect of your watch, really easy to do on their website, and it's quite a cool concept. So the first thing that I noticed is the packaging. They give you the watch in kind of like a travel case, which is very much appreciated, as that way I can actually use it afterwards to be able to transport my watch rather than just having another watch box taking up space in the house. Now, one thing I noticed is that the straps, while they are quite good quality, the buckle is very sharp on the inside, so when you try to close it, it tends to catch on to the other strap, and that makes it a bit hard to adjust to the right size. So that's one thing to keep in mind. I'd like that to be fixed. All it would take is just a bit of polishing on the inner lip of the buckle, and that would fix the issue. However, the straps themselves are really good quality, I do have to admit. Now, one thing that I noticed is that the watch, even though it appears to be a normal dive size watch on the website, when you get it you actually notice that it's extremely thick, as I'll show you in a few seconds. Now, I went for the sunburst blue dial, which is reminiscent of my Oris Aquis. Although it doesn't look as good as Oris Aquis, it does look really good, especially with the all black design. Has a Cyclops window over the date, a red seconds hand, and then the classic Mercedes hands in white and black. Although I would have liked the white to be a bit more vibrant, like the white used for the numerals. One thing I don't like at all is the bolt crown. I think it cheapens the watch and it makes it look like a Lego watch. I would have preferred if it's just been a normal screw crown. However, it is a screw down crown. It's just a design of it. It looks like a bolt. I don't think it looks that good. As you see, you've got the U on the top, which is a nice touch. I always like seeing crowns with the logo on the top. A lot of companies, especially newer companies, tend to ignore that. Now, on the back is where things get really interesting. That's the logo of my website, Noticiero Undono. Really impressed with how they managed to print it on there, and it looks really good. It doesn't look like something that you get done as a novelty gift. It looks like something that was professionally done. I also appreciate the fact that they've put a quick release tool in the straps, which makes swapping straps very easy. However, there was one little problem, and as you can see, they seem to have put the buckle on the wrong way. I mean, they put it on the opposite side, so I can't close it. This is something that personally I've never experienced. It's just really funny. I mean, that was a complete fail on the hands of quality control team for this strap. But at the end of the day, I mean, not that big of a deal. You just get out the watch tools and replace it and turn it around. However, these kind of watches are appealing more than anything to people who don't really know that much about watches and aren't going to have a watch toolkit sitting around, so they'll likely have to send it back to get it fixed or just never use it, which is a bit of a downer. So I would expect them to have a bit more care in the quality control department. Here you can see how thick the watch is. I mean, I think personally the thickness of the watch just kills the watch for me. I mean, it ruins it personally for me. It's way too thick for what it is. Should have been half the size. The bezel is actually pretty decent. It's a ceramic bezel, black ceramic bezel, but it has a bit of play towards the back. Not that dramatic though, but just a bit. The straps are leather, and as you can see, the logo is right under the 6, which I understand why they've put it there, kind of out of the way, because the whole idea is that you can even put your own logo or your own images on the dial as well, although I chose not to do that. Now, as you can see, the print on the back looks really good. Doesn't look cheap at all. The way they've been able to get the detail and the colors is really good. They did a really good job with that. Now, as you can see here in the military bund, it still looks huge. I mean, it looks so thick. There's no need for a diver's watch to be like that. I mean, look at my Invicta. My Invicta's half the size, and it's a lot cheaper than that. I would have expected it to be the same, but just they're using the same movement, the NH35. So I don't really understand why they had to make such a thick case and kind of ruin the whole aesthetic of the watch. But besides that, I do have to admit that the watch feels solid, feels well built. The bezel is good quality, the dial seems to be good quality, the packaging is really nice. The whole process of being able to customize the watch so in depth and in such an easy way on the website is also a really nice thing to have. And the fact that you can put your own pictures on the back. I'm going to get one for my girlfriend. I'm going to put a picture of both of us on the back. They also have several different styles. They do divers watches as well as classic chrono watches. So at the end of the day, if you want something that's personalized, something that that's a bit more unique to you, then yeah, this is definitely a really good alternative. Undone watches, I'll leave a link in the description. Till the next time guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Peace.